Good morning, dear students. This is Neetu from St. Paul School. Today I will teach you chapter 7 from your first flight textbook. Chapter name is Glimpses of India. This chapter is divided in 3 parts. So today we will study first part, A Baker from Goa, written by Lucio Rodriguez. In this chapter, we will study about Goa's tradition, because in our earlier days there was a baker and who was selling the loaves of breads. It means the chapatis which were made up of breads. So this person known as a padder. Padder actually is a Portuguese language word, and their dress, their traditional dress is known as kabai. So this all we will study in this chapter. A baker from Goa. This is a pan portrait of a traditional Goan village baker who still has an important place in his society. Our elders are often heard reminiscing nostalgically about those good old Portuguese days. What do you understand by reminiscing nostalgically? It means when we are thinking about our past memories. This word used by the poet, by the author, because in ancient time there was a baker and they were selling breads, but in this present time they were not selling, they were not doing this profession, they were not doing this work, but still people remember these bakers, and the bakers also still lives in Goa. The Portuguese and their famous loaves of bread. Those eaters of loaves might have vanished, but the makers are still there. Eaters of loaves means those persons like too much such these breads. They are also there. But this profession vanished, this profession finished. But these makers, those were selling these breads, they were still there in Goa. We still have amongst us the mixtures, the molders and those who bake the loaves. Molders means those were giving the shape, those were cooking the breads. These all persons are there in Goa. But nowadays they are not doing this work. They are not continuing their profession. Those age-old, time-tested furnaces still exist. Furnaces means bakery. These bakeries are also there, but now they are not in working condition. The fire in the furnaces has not yet been extinguished. Extinguished means not in working condition. The third and the jingle. Third means stick, and the jingle is the sound of a stick. The third and the stick. The traditional bakers bamboo hurdlings arrival in the morning, and every morning bakers came in all street to sell these breads. Can still be heard some places, but at some places we can hear this baker sound and this third sound also, because nowadays also in other some places bakers are continuing their profession. It means they are selling these breads. Maybe the father is not alive, but son still carries on the family profession. Maybe their father is not alive, but this profession continuing by their son. So nowadays maybe there's father not alive, but this profession who are selling, their son are selling. During our childhood in Goa, the baker used to be our friend, companion and guide. And these bakers, they were good friends, they were good companion, and they were a guide also, because they were moving all street of Goa. So they had all the knowledge. So they were the best guide also. He used to come at least twice a day, and these bakers every day came 2 times in a day, morning and when they were returning. Once when he set out in the morning on his sailing round, and then again when he returned after emptying his huge basket. So in a day 2 times they every day came, in the morning time and evening time, means when they were returning after selling, after emptying, after finished all these breads. The single third of his bamboo woke us up from sleep, and we ran to meet and greet him. So the author is saying to us that every day author and his friends woke up by the sound of a baker. It means he was making sound. This sound is known as a jing jing sound. And they were greeting, they were welcoming to the baker. Why was it so? Was it for the love of the loaf? Not at all. Actually, why they were running? Why every day when they heard this sound and they went near the baker? Because they liked too much the bread? No, actually they didn't like the bread, but they liked the company of baker. The loaves were bought by some Paskin or Bastin, the maid servant of the house. What we longed for were those bread bangles which we choose carefully. Sometimes it was a sweet bread or special make, and sometimes these bakers brought some sweet or some special bread also. The baker made his musical entry on the scene with the jang jang, and when these bakers came, they were making strange sound, and this sound is known as jang jang. And how they were making this sound? By their stick, because bakers had a stick also, which is made up of bamboo wood. Jang jang sound of is specially made bamboo staff. Bamboo staff means bamboo sticks. There was a group of bamboo sticks, and by these sticks they were made this basket. One hand supported the basket on his head and one banged the bamboo. So one hand they kept on the basket, and on the other hand they had that bamboo stick. He would greet the lady of the house with good morning, and this baker every day welcome to lady by good morning, and then place his basket on the vertical bamboo. We kids would be pushed aside with a mild rebuke, and the loaves would be delivered to the servant. But we would not give up. We would climb a bench or the parapet and keep into the basket somehow. I can still recall the typical fragrance of those loaves. Loaves for the elders and the bangles for the children. And when baker was coming, he was making these breads in a different shapes. Why? Because children always attracted by the different shapes of the bread. Sometimes they were making just like a bangle in a round shape. Then we did not even care to brush our teeth or wash our mouths properly. And the children were not worried about that they have brushed their teeth or not. Simply they woke up and they ran near to the baker. And they were not worried, because children didn't know what is the why it is necessary every day, why we should brush our teeth. Who would take the trouble of plucking the mango leaf for the toothbrush? And why? Because they didn't like this taste of this neem tree. It means in ancient time, we all know, like in Hindi we can say datun. It is made up of neem tree. They were using this mango leaf to brush their teeth, and children didn't like this. The tiger never brushed his teeth, and the children, they were saying to their parents that why you are telling to us to brush our teeth? Do you know tiger never brush his teeth? Hot tea could wash and clean up everything so nicely afterward. And they were saying like that when we will drink hot tea, everything will be clear from our mouth, and our teeth also will be cleared. Marriage gifts are meaningless without the sweet bread known as the bowl. Just as a party or a feast loses its charm without bread. And it was a tradition of Goa that in each occasion there should be breads. Not enough can be said to show how important a baker can be for a village. The lady of the house must prepare sandwiches on the occasion of her daughter's engagement, and all the ladies, when there was an occasion like that, their daughter's engagements, ladies, all the things they were making like sandwiches and other things. But the tradition was that there should be breads and all these bakeries items there should be. Cakes and bolinhas are a must for Christmas as well as other festivals. Bolinhas means the coconut cookies. It means in each functions there should be cakes and these cookies made up of coconut. This was the tradition of Goa. Thus, the presence of the baker's furnace in the village is absolutely essential. So, there should be bakery in each village, because if there will not be bakery, how they will bring cake and this bolinhas? It means this coconut cookies. The baker or bread seller of those days had a peculiar dress known as the kabai. And earlier I told you that this baker's dress known as this particular dress known as a kabai. And what was that dress? There was a single piece, one frock till knees. That is known as kabai. It was a single piece long frock reaching down to the knees. In our childhood, we saw bakers wearing a shirt and a trousers. So, in present days nowadays, what is the baker's dress? That is a kabai, and that is only single piece. It means one long frock till knees. घुटने तक जो पहुंचता है, that is frock. But in olden days, the bakers wore the different days. There was a shirt and trousers, and these trousers shorter than full pant and longer than half pant. Even today, anyone who wears a half pant which reaches just below the knees invites the comment that he is dressed like a padder. And nowadays also the author is saying that nowadays also in Goa, if anyone wears this dress like this shirt and this pant longer than half pant and shorter than full pant, that person we tease by this name padder. Padder is a name for used for baker. The baker usually collected his bills at the end of the month. Monthly accounts used to be recorded on some wall in pencil. And these bakers, they were not taking money for these breads every day. They were collecting at the end of the month, like we all know, like the milkman. At the last day of the month, he collects all the money. So the same things baker also did. And where they were writing all these accounts? By pencil on the wall. They were writing all these accounts on the wall. Baking was indeed a profitable profession in the old days. The baker and his family never starved. And this profession, this bakery profession was very profitable for these bakers, for these padders, and they never starved. Even not they, their servant and their family members never starved. He, his family and his servants always looked happy and prosperous. So they all were wealthy and happy because in this profession they were getting much money. Their plump physics was an open testimony to this. And their plump physical, it means their fatty body, pleasantly fat body. And these bakers have very fat body. Even today, any person with a jackfruit like physical appearance is easily compared to a baker. If nowadays also, if anyone we see like that who is a fatty, that this person we call him by this name, baker. This is also just like we call him by this bakers because of this fat body. So now with this the chapter is over and you have to write this textbook questions in your literature notebook. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.